I feel like we should have a team of new Pokemon for this. What do you guys think? Should I work with a different team of Pokemon rather than the original 6? Just because my original 6 are level, like, 90. Oh, Tom, welcome back. You were able to reclaim my uniform all by yourself? Here you go. You gave the dojo uniform to Avery. You could have my thanks. Well, Mustard. Why do I change their names? Well, Mustard, Tom. You cleared the first trial like it was nothing. Well, I think it is the first time since Leon that someone was able to handle all 3 fast Slowpoke on their own. The rest of you tried very hard too. You were able to catch up to the Slowpoke, but I guess you couldn't defeat them. Well, tell you what. Anyone able to catch up to a Slowpoke gets a pass. Tom really outdid himself, so it's only fair everyone else gets another chance. Try to make a comeback, everyone. Oh, how generous. Either way, we're still out. Oh, either way, I'm still out. Oh, that reminds me, honey. Mustard and honey. Honey mustard! Oh my god, that's amazing. Where are those little ones? Oh, that's right, darling. I nearly forgotten. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, come in, sweetie. You know which one we're gonna pick. You know which one we're gonna pick right now, my boys. Drip. Vine. Oh, my boy. Here's our sweet little Pokemon, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. We've all been taking care of them together, and I'd say they're more than a little curious about your strength as a trainer. Why don't you pick one to keep for yourself? You did succeed in the trial after all. And just so you know, these two have been raised in a very special way. When they evolve, they'll be able to Gigantamax. Let's go. What's up, my boy Squirtle? I'm not talking to you, honey. Let's go, Squirtle. Yeah, let's go. So you're going with little Squirtle. It's a great It's great with water type moves. Yes. My boy. Squirtle Squad, everyone. Squirtle Squad. When it feels threatened, it draws its limbs inside of its shell and sprays water from its mouth. I'd love to give this Squirtle a name. Huh. Wait, no! God damn it! I backed out by accident. We're adding you to the team. It's got a lax incense. Alright, I'm gonna have to fly to like a Pokemon Center. Squirtle looks pleased as punch that you chose it. Remember that your new Pokemon will be able to Gigantamax once it's fully evolved. So be sure to raise it well. Is that someone important? Nope. To Dynamax once it's fully evolved, so be sure to raise it well. Dynamaxing a mysterious phenomenon unique to Pokemon of the Galar. And when there's Gigantamaxing, a very special way of Dynamaxing for a very special Pokemon. Their moves change, of course, but their appearance change too. Speaking of Gigantamax, there's a secret recipe of the Master Dojo. Drinking it makes you gigantic and strong. It's called Max Soup. I'd love you to have a bowl of Max Soup full of Max Mushrooms right about now. I'd love to have a bowl of Max Soup full of Max Mushrooms right about now. It sure has been a while. And that's why your second trial shall be picking mushrooms. Max Mushrooms are the key to Gigantamaxing, and I'm tasking you with finding 3. Max Mushrooms are red with spiral patterns. I'm pretty sure they grow in dark, humid places. And with that, your next trial begins. I'm counting on you. Oh, whoa. And don't you worry, Bulbasaur. I'll be sure to raise you with lots of love. I'll I'll make you oh so strong so you'll never lose to Squirtle. Teehee. Balba. Bro, this thing's about to get ice beamed. Miss Honey, if you want that Pokemon to learn new moves, you can leave that to me. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? That lovely lad is always so kind, giving him a bit of Armorite ore, and he'll teach your darling new Pokemon a new move. You should try it. You should try it. Okay. A rare ore that can be obtained in the Isle of Armor. Something good will happen if you give it to a collector on the Isle of Armor. I'm completely obsessed with moves. Under the supervision of my master, I've been developing new Pokemon moves day and night. I spent a lot of time developing many moves. I'll teach your Pokemon moves for a small token of gratitude. Shall I teach your Pokemon a move for 5 pieces of Armorite? Okay. Which Pokemon would you like me to teach a move to? Oh, okay. Wait. Terrain Pulse. The user utilizes the power of the terrain to attack this move type, and power changes depending on the terrain when it is used. Burning Jealousy. The user attacks with energy from jealousy. This leaves all opposing Pokemon that had their stat boost. Wait. This leaves all opposing Pokemon that have had their stat boosted during battle during the turn with a burn. Oh, I don't know why I'm so bad at reading. Flip Turn. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. So Flip Turn is like water type Volt Switch. Rising Voltage. The user attacks with electric voltage rising from the ground. This move's power doubles when the target is on electric terrain. Grassy Tide, that's grassy terrain. Triple Axle. A consecutive 3-kick attack that becomes more powerful with each successful hit. And that is ice. Okay. Coaching. The user properly coaches its ally Pokemon, boosting their attack and defense stats. Corrosive Gas. The user surrounds everything around it with highly acidic gas and melts away any item that they're holding. Scorching Sands. The user throws scorching sand at the target to attack. It may also leave the target with a burn. That's interesting. Ground type. Dual Wing Beat. The user slams the target with its wings. The target is hit twice in a row. Expanding Force. The user attacks the target with its psychic power. The move's power goes up and damages all opposing Pokemon on psychic terrain. The user Skitter Smack. The user skitters behind the target to attack. This also lowers the target's special attack. Meteor Beam. In this 2-turn attack, the user gathers space power and boosts its special attack, then attacks the target on the next turn. Poltergeist. The user attacks the target by controlling the target's item. The move fails if the target does not have an item. That's insane! A 110 power ghost type move? All dependent if a Pokemon is holding an item? Interesting. Scale Shot. The user attacks by shooting scales 2 or 5 times in a row. This move boosts the user's speed stat but lowers its defense stat. Lash Out. The user lashes out to vent its frustration towards the target. If its stats were lowered during the turn, the power of the move is doubled. That would be a good move if you predict someone with switching into Intimidate. Steel Roll, and it's physical still though. Steel Roller. The user attacks while destroying the terrain. This move fails when the ground hasn't turned into a terrain. 130 damage? Misty Explosion. The user attacks everything around it and faints upon using this move. This move's power is increased by Misty Terrain. So that's Fairy Explosion with Misty Terrain? That's wild. Who am I teaching what and why? I kind of want to teach Squirtle Flip Turn, but I also don't really care. I'll wait and see. What's Avery up to? It would seem that I am fated not to accept your capabilities as yet. I will obtain the max mushrooms first and claim victory with my own 2 hands. Okay. Oh, cutscene. Hey, Tom, my bad. What's up, dude? It just dawned on me that they're brand new. You're brand new to the Isle of Armor. I bet you have no idea where to begin looking for max mushrooms. Come on, let's go for a walk. I'll show you some mushroom hotspots. I actually wanted to like go to a Pokemon Center, maybe. So I could rename my Squirtle. Dum dum dee da la la dee da. Yeah, I kind of knew that this was the place, no offense. Now, usually the forest of Focus is chock full of max mushrooms, but the thing is, a swarm of Greedent came through and ate every last one here. So I'm thinking maybe you'll have more luck finding max mushrooms if you go check Warm Up Tunnel. Oh, interesting. It's out on the other side of the forest. Just watch where you're going in the forest, okay? It's easy to get lost. Anywho, good luck with the hunt for max mushrooms. Catch you back at the dojo. Okay, I want to try and find a Pokemon Center so I can rename Pokemon. But we got Gienbu, Hamtaro, and Lorelei. To the forest! Oh, there's Bouffalant. I'm excited to do some max raid battles, especially if we can find Zoroark. Considering this is the only time I believe that you can actually get it. And if 1 million people beat Zoroark, I'm pretty sure everybody gets a shiny Zoroark. I keep saying Zoroark, like... Hey. Hello, they call me the Diggin' Gal. Have you met Diggin' Pa? Diggin' Pa, he's my partner. I enjoy digging and the thrill of digging with my lovely shovel. It's my digging friend. I feel like giving you a piece of Armorite ore to commemorate our meeting. But no, I'll give you a chance to choose. You could receive this piece of Armorite ore, or you could use it as payment to have me dig so you can see if you can find more Armorite ore. However, if my lovely shovel breaks while I'm digging, you won't get anything. I don't need to ask you quickly, save your progress first. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Digging's always a risk, here I go. Ah, sorry, I hit a hard rock and my lovely shovel broke. The Armorite ore you were supposed to get is gone. Such is life. Anyway, I think this is a scam. That was a scam. That was a total scam. Pokemon out here teaching us scams. There are so many max raid dens. This is really... Oh, Pawniard. Maybe Pawniard could join the team. What do you guys think that Pokemon is going to announce? They said they were doing a big project, or they're working on a project that they wanted to announce. What do you guys think they're going to announce? In the next Pokemon Presents next week. Because it could be basically anything, I feel. Imagine, I don't want to get people's hopes up. Imagine if they dropped Pokemon, like a Pokemon Coliseum or something. Because they really just can do whatever they want. If they're popping out Pokemon Snap, they can really do anything. Also, why does Lorelei only have Absorb and is at level 60? Pokemon, can you please explain? We should have went to the move relearner at the Pokemon Center. Because I could have gave Lorelei Quiver Dance. I doubt it's a new main game. If it is a main game, I don't want to get my hopes up, but like, I don't want to get my hopes up. I feel like it's gonna end up being like Pokemon Sleep or some bullshit that like no one cared about. That's like cool, but it's like, why did you hype it up? But like, it's weird that they hyped it up, right? Like, if it was something that was not like a main game, it's got to be something interesting, at least something for the Switch or something, you know? Like, it has to be something cool. Well, you would think that, then again. Game Freak does like to, and the Pokemon Company do like to just randomly not do things that you would think are the, like, what you should do. Coliseum, I feel like if they're not doing a main game, they're gonna do a spin-off like Coliseum or something. Which I think everyone would cream their spinach over. And a lot of people are like, it's Pokemon Gen 4 remakes, and I'm like, I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up for Gen 4 remakes. Gen 4 remakes, I don't want to get my hopes up, especially because I don't want to be disappointed if the games are bad. Another game like that would be a great... Yeah, if they could pull it off, I think it would be great. I think it'd be awesome. Pikachu's really like forests. Hey, Oranguru. The Training Lowlands? Was this where I was supposed to go? I think, no, I'm supposed to go through that cave, aren't I? That's Miltank. That's probably an annoying max raid battle, Miltank. Hey, Scyther! Come on, Scyther, let's fight. There we go. That means I could move my first ever shiny into this game and see her on the big screen. Think about that. Rain Dance Thunder is fun. I'm so hyped for the Mega or the Gigantamax evolution of... Someone dropped a leak, air quotes, which was kind of more of like a fun theory until it's proven true, of how they're gonna do Gen 4 remakes now, and they were like gonna shoehorn the Gigantamax Dynamax phenomenon into it by what was it? By saying that the meteors in that one city is like from the Darkest Day or whatever. Oi, we don't get too many trainers out in these parts. They call me Dig and Pa. You've met the Dig and Duo? Well, that'd be my sons. Ah. Haven't got any Amorite ore, have you? You know, it's a rare type of rock in the Isle of Armor for you know. If you just give us a few pieces of that ore, we can put these fine old muscles straight to work, digging up loads of watts. You know what? Our meeting feels like a real stroke of luck. If you like, I'll dig up some watts for free to mark the occasion. You'll just need to jot down your progress first. Is that alright? Is this guy gonna scam me, too? Dug up 2,000 watts. Shall we keep going? Sure. I didn't mean to keep going, but no, let's not keep going. 6,000 watts. That's pretty good if I remember what watts were used for. Sandshrew! It's been so long since I've seen this little guy. Oh, Sandshrews so adorable. You know what? Sandshrews coming on the team. I love Sandshrew. Not a lowland Sandshrew. I love this Sandshrew. The OG Sandshrew. Now I'm trying to think of a name that isn't just Sandra. Good job, Tart, getting up to 100. Oh, let's call her Savannah. I think that would be a good name. Let me just look up how to spell Savannah. If you were questioning my English abilities of how to spell words, I'm gonna... Savannah. This is how I think it should be spelled. Let's see how it's spelled. Because you can't just always give up. Ooh, I was close. It was too many A's. Not enough N's. Savannah. I used to know a girl in middle school named Savannah, and she was very attractive. That is the end of the story. She was also kind of the generic... did I send him to the box by accident? She was also kind of the generic, like, pretty girl, I guess, where she was kind of dumb, but really funny, because she just, like, oh, okay, I see what they're asking if I want to send Tart to the box. Let's check out Savannah's movesets. Whoa! Merlin, you're not going to believe this. Savannah has Sandveil. Boost the Pokemon's evasion in Sandstorm. He hates it when I do that, by the way. Oh, this is actually a god tier moveset. Gyro Ball, Swords Dance, Sandstorm? Basically, these two moves are the only ones. Earthquake and Swords Dance. That's a pretty lit moveset. Welcome to the team, Savannah. I kind of don't want to evolve Savannah. I love her as a little Sandshrew. Mushrooms! Wait a moment. Oh, it's our boy. Wait a moment. Gah, just as I expected. Multiple max mushrooms growing in a bunch. My psychic powers picked up on these max mushrooms eons before you found them. I believe I should be the one to get those max mushrooms first. First come, first served, after all. No way. Huh, I knew you wouldn't listen to reason. I find your presence most disturbing. You showed up at the dojo unannounced, and you go on to show such talent even though you're still so young. You dare get in my way? I warned you about my psychic powers, and now you'll experience them firsthand. Sends out Slowpoke. Go, Hamtaro. I think it's about time we found out which of us is truly superior. I think I'm gonna switch to Savannah because this thing's poison psychic. And it being poison makes it really bad to have our fairy type out on it. Especially when it's using acid on us. And Savannah eats that, but lowers her special defense? Yeah. Let's Swords Dance. Why not? Why not set up Swords Dance? We're gonna eat that confusion, even with the special defense drop, Savannah. Eat it, yeah! And we outspeed, so we just Earthquake. +2 stab Earthquake's not super effective, apparently. So maybe I'm wrong about the poison psychic type? Because they killed Savannah, which really doesn't make sense to me now. What the fuck? What typing are you? Pokemon, Galarian. Let's not Google everything, but if you're not poison, then what are you? Or are you just poison? No. You are one strange little man. Galarian Slowpoke is... It's just Psychic type? Oh, okay. That's weird. Galarian Slowpoke is just Psychic type? That makes no sense. Kadabra. Oh, you finally evolved your Abra into a Kadabra. I'm gonna revive Savannah just so she can get some EXP. I did not read what he said. Okay, Galarian Slowpoke is just Psychic type. Why is it a Galarian form then? That's really weird. I could have sworn that it was something different. This is where we switch into Nitro because We don't have our full team yet. Pyro Ball, go! We can't let this guy show us up, so we have to hold a little bit of our champion team right now. Something I could have done if I wanted to spend the time was create teams for this, if you know what I mean. Like, or what I was gonna say was create a team based on my original team, but like shiny hunt all of them, and then have a shiny team for this game. But I'm not weak, I cannot lose. You lost the first time, so why can't you lose this time? Go, Woobat! 1 second, let me heal up my Hamtaro and I'll Thunderbolt you out of the sky. Confusion, we eat that. We eat that, Hamtaro. Like a little sunflower seed, we eat that! I'm like, Ash, catch him out here with my electric rat. How cheeky. Yet, let's agree that the move is banned. That move is banned, did he just say? The fates are truly abandoned me. I can't read what the fuck you're saying because you're going too fast. I can't read what he's saying. What a side strike to my poor performance. Blast it. Victory still eludes me. What is it that I lack? What do I need? Very well. You can have those ones. I'll go find myself some max mushrooms that are far more elegant. Avery, teleport. Scoop. A cluster of 3 max mushrooms. That's all the max mushrooms we needed. Hello? Hello? Is this Tom's phone? How's the trial coming along, love? Easy peasy. You mean you've already managed to find 3 max mushrooms? I've been checking in on everybody's progress, but it seems you're in first place once again. You really are our new rising star, aren't you? I suppose I'd better go put the pot on the stove, but you be careful on your way back. Ciao. I wonder what would have happened if we gave it to him.